$14 billion. That's how much child support is not getting paid for the children who need it. Today on Delmarva Life, we're going to tell you about a program aimed at getting dads back to work and the needed money back to their children.
So many children have a story to tell about their mother, their grandmother, their aunt, or their sister, and their fight with breast cancer. We meet a woman who lost her sister after her brave battle and what lessons she's learned and is spreading to others.
Have you ever heard the term metastatic? Do you know what it means? Coming up, we're going to show you a woman who's redefining the word and how it applies to others.
Well, the boardwalk may be empty now, but it won't be this weekend. It's the 4th annual Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure in Ocean City, and they're approaching the $1 million mark when it comes to fundraising. We'll take a look at how that money is spent and how you can get involved in this year's event.
Day by day, week by week, year by year, like it or not, we're all getting older. And while most of us know how to play the name game, do you know how to play the aging game? Coming up, we'll show you how, plus how the saying, birds of a feather, applies to helping seniors.
People of all ages like to win. We've got 2 ways for you to do just that. How about a $15,000 bathroom makeover, $1,000 in outdoor furniture, or at least $50 in gift cards or services? How about 2 VIP passes to see Toby Keith, Florida Georgia Line, Jason Aldean, and a whole bunch more? Interested? We're going to tell you how your chance to win is coming up, and it's just a few clicks away.
And Jimmy, you'll feel like you've won when we get into the kitchen. Today we're making a Polish dish with a Delmarva twist. Delmarva Life starts right now. Good afternoon, I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Live from Historic Studio D.
And we'd like to welcome our studio audience.
It's these guys, huh?
Keeping dry on this rainy day.
Got a rowdy bunch out there, though.
We do.
If you are easily distracted, then me too. You probably had a field day with the Google Doodle today. More than just the trivial fact that today celebrated the 155th anniversary of the Pony Express. Look at this. The Google Doodle was more than just a doodle. It was an interactive game. By clicking on the image, you mounted your pony there and rode across the Wild West from California to Missouri, picking up mail, and when possible, avoiding the cactus and the rocks, even snowstorms and some robbers. Now, after each leg of your journey, there's 3 legs, after each leg of your journey, you switched horses until, oh, look at this guy, until finally, well, actually, you know what? Go try it yourself and see how it is.
Yeah.
I'm sitting at my desk all day long.
I know, I was going to say, you got nothing done today, did you? Well, Google, of course, a search engine, and speaking of searching, we want to do what we can to help everyone in our community. And there's one man in particular who really needs a lot of help this afternoon. This is Craig Lynch. He is in need of a new kidney. Now, Lynch has been battling polycystic kidney disease for several years. Unfortunately, the disease has progressed much more quickly than doctors had anticipated, leaving Lynch in dire need of a kidney transplant. Now, after failing to find a match amongst relatives, Lynch's family decided it was time to turn to the community for help. Now, he is a father to a 10-year-old son and an 8-year-old daughter, and he coaches Little League Baseball. If you would like to find out more about Lynch and would like to see if perhaps you're a match and what you would need to go through, go to our website, wboc.com, click on our pictures at the top of the page.
Obviously something nobody's dragging you to do, but if you can volunteer, that would be great. Speaking of volunteers, if you are a volunteer, this week is all about you. It's all about inspiring, recognizing, and encouraging people to seek out imaginative ways to engage in their communities. National Volunteer Week's a program of Points of Light. You remember that? I'd forgotten all about that. It was established in 1974. It's grown exponentially each year with thousands of volunteer projects and special events scheduled all the way through the week.
Well, here's an imaginative way you can engage in your community. The Ride to the Tide, it's this Sunday. More than 500 motorcyclists are expected to be there to benefit Special Olympics in Delaware, and a police-escorted motorcycle ride, which means no stops at traffic lights. Bikers can either depart from the University of Delaware football stadium parking lot for the 120-mile ride or the Blue Hen Corporate Center for the 40-mile ride. The ride ends at Jake's Seafood House in Rehoboth Beach, where lunch is provided, compliments of Jake's. Now, the ride starts at the University of Delaware Athletic Complex in Newark Sunday morning at 10:30. The next start is at noon from the Blue Hen Corporate Center in Dover, before finishing at Jake's Seafood House in Rehoboth Beach. The 9th annual ride is organized by the Delaware Blue Knights Chapter 1 and supported by Delaware's Law Enforcement for Special Olympics Delaware, Jake's Seafood House, WBOC and Fox 21 Delmarva. A record 653 bikers and 253 passengers raised $32,500. Last year, the event has raised more than $140,000.
Wow, it looks like a lot of fun.
It does.
So if you're looking for someplace else to go, you remember a couple of weeks ago we talked about the summer show lineup at the Freeman Stage at Bayside? One of those acts, Hall & Oates, sold out in less than 2 hours.
Wow.
And tickets to the Heart Show are expected to sell out by the end of today. Now, you can still purchase tickets for other top-selling concerts, including the Beach Boys, Melissa Etheridge, and Blondie.
Sounds like they did a good job.
Oh, but wait.
Oh, yeah?
There's more. Hopefully the rain's going to stay away on Saturday. Mama Jamma, a Baltimore, Washington-based reggae funk group, is performing at BAM Fest. Building African American Minds Incorporated celebrated its 10th year anniversary this past year in helping African American males become productive, confident citizens through positive academic, social, emotional, and spiritual experiences as children and young men. BAM Fest is Saturday from noon to 4 at Idlewild Park in Easton.
And that's not all. The Short Center for the Arts in Dover is getting everyone's attention again after their rebirth. Young dancers will fill the Short Center for the Arts stage later this month as First State Academy of Dance's Delaware Dance Alliance performs Pirates of the Caribbean Ballet. The show will be performed at the Short Center for the Arts in Dover on April 25th. I didn't even know there was a ballet.
That's going to be cool.
Yeah.
I'm loving that. Okay, so there's a new addition to the Ocean City Development Corporation's public art program. It was unveiled just this morning. Dance of the Dolphins. I love this thing. It's a majestic bronze statue of 3 dolphins supported by a bronze wave. You'll see the statue on the southwest corner of Route 90 and Coastal Highway. 16-foot sculpture is another signature piece designed by sculptor David Turner of Turner Sculptures in Olney, Virginia. The Dance of the Dolphins sculpture is going to be the 9th art project added to the OCDC art collection over the last 15 years.
I can't wait to see that next time I go into Ocean City. Well, Rehoboth Beach Main Street has been designated as an accredited National Main Street program. Yay! Each year, the National Main Street Center announces the list of accredited Main Street programs in recognition of their exemplary commitment to historic preservation and community revitalization. Now, the National Main Street Center has worked in more than 2,000 downtowns and urban neighborhoods over the last, 35 years.
Did you see there was another dolphin right there?
Yeah.
Continuing theme. Well, let's keep going with the theme. The Kent Master Gardener's annual plant sale is coming up if you want to make your front yard look good. More than just plants, though. You can get botanical advice from the experts at the Delaware State University Greenhouse. This is the only fundraiser for the Master Gardeners. What they do is they advance the proceeds to help students through scholarships. The Master Gardeners are part of the University of Delaware Cooperative Extension. Last year, they gave away 3 $1,000 scholarships. The Kent County Master Gardeners annual plant sale is Saturday, April 25th, 8 o'clock in the morning until noon at the Delaware State University Greenhouse. Plants are on sale, but the advice is free. Let me ask you something. Do you sometimes have a hard time getting up in the morning?
Every morning.
Well, the problem is your alarm clock.
Oh, yeah?
What you need is one that helps get you moving. An alarm clock that's bound and determined to not let you go back to sleep. There is no snooze button on this thing. What you need is a 4-legged alarm clock. That'll get you up and rolling.
Oh, I do need one of those, actually. Actually, I do have one. He just uses his tongue and licks my face.
Just keeps
gives
going,
me
yeah.
kisses. How sweet is that? Well, a group of very sweet and generous men and women here on Delmarva are helping our seniors to age more gracefully. Still ahead, we find out what this group gets back from the help they provide and how you can get involved.
Plus, a group of men and women choosing to get involved when it matters the most in the life of a young child. Later, how a program here on the peninsula is aiming to get dads back to work so they can provide both the money and the love their children deserve.
Memories of a sister, an aunt, a daughter, lost too soon. She was young, healthy, and had no family history of breast cancer. Now a local doctor is left with the question, what if? Find out how she's not so much dwelling on the past, but using this tragedy to help others in the future.
And when breast cancer spreads to other parts of the body, it then becomes something called metastatic. Today we're going to learn exactly what that means and how to treat it. Delmarva Life will be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, Honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.